Hey guys, and welcome to TheeDrewGamer's Pseudo-Chronological series. I am coming to you with Kingdom Hearts Chi, or Key, depending on how you want to say it, back cover. This is going to be episode 0 within the Pseudo-Chronological series. I didn't want to start the series with this because it's just a movie. So I didn't want to start it with this, because I wanted to get straight into the series, so that's why I started with Birth by Sleep. Excuse me. But this is something that covers the events that happen at the start of the series, and they play an integral role throughout the whole of the series. From Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep all the way up until Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep 0.2. Basically, everything in there happens because of this game. Oh, this movie. And all the way up to Kingdom Hearts 3, obviously. There is stuff in here that is going to affect Kingdom Hearts 3, so this is something I'm going to do. It's just going to be one whole recording, so it's one whole episode. Originally I was going to do it as a live stream, but I thought I'd just do it as one big recording instead. And if there's anything important that I go into or I miss or anything, I'll keep the subtitles on for you. Just so we can... Sorry, let's move over that slightly. I did some changes to the screen and stuff. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's everything. We're going to cover everything, so let's go to play all and see what's going to go on with the game. Subtitles are on, just in case I miss it, just in case I'm talking over something and you're trying to read it or hear what they're saying. The Kingdom Hearts Key was a game that was on the mobile, I think, and it's all about the Keyblade War and stuff leading up to the Keyblade War. From what I understand, and there's 5 factions, and they all go into different. And because of what they do, it causes the war. I think that's how it comes about. I have seen this, but it's been a while since I watched it, and it's just like, it's very clever in what happens with it, but it's confusing at the same time if you don't really understand. I think that's called a Chithari or Kithari or something. It's like a little cat thing. It appeared in the latest Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. If you've never seen one before, it's from this. There's Vicky. Donald and Goofy. I don't know if they're actually here. I don't know if you actually go to all these worlds or if it's a story or something, because some of the events that happen in these worlds happen within the Kingdom Hearts universe anyway, so in like Kingdom Hearts 1. So I think this is inside a book or something, I don't know, it's confusing. Well, Aladdin was in it as well. Aladdin's just like always been in it, so if it's not in Kingdom Hearts 3, I'd be very surprised if Agrabah's not back. Obviously you can pause it and read all these things, but they're like so quick. That's why I'm not reading them, because they're just so quick in what's going on. I think they're called Darklings, and a Darkling is a person who, I think it's their heart is completely succumbed to darkness or something, and they become a Darkling. I think that's how it works. So that looked like the Keyblade War, just look all the Keyblades around, and then just like all these hearts and all these Keyblades, yeah. That's where Terra and Ben stand. Do you actually die? Does your character actually die? That pretty sucks if your character dies. That's so sad. I've never played it, so I don't know what it's about or how it works or anything. But there's like a lot of case of Luxu. So you have all these people dressed in the organization cloaks again.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
No.
Hey, you recognize that Keyblade?
Here, take it.
It's Master Xehanort's Keyblade
In
that
the
he used in
Master's
Kingdom Hearts Played by
playful
Sleep.
and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Luxu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
Yeah.
Long, long ago, all the
I'm sorry if there's
worlds
any popping
were
or anything. I think
still
it's
one.
from my microphone. My
One
microphone likes
day,
to pop because it's not using the
This
same
would
one
be
from my
called
headset.
the Age of Fairy Tales.
The Age of Fairy Tales. Okay.
It all began here in Daybreak Town.
Now my theory,
The
and it's quite a good
Master of
theory,
Masters had an eye.
is that
gazes
Daybreak
into the
Town and
future.
Radiant Garden are the same world.
He
And I'll
bestowed
go into why in a
upon
minute.
5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
Because in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Birthplace Sleep, Kyrie's grandma tells the story of a world that was destroyed between the Warriors of Light and Dark. Case of Era. So this is Era.
So, did you look through the book?
And
Yes.
it says that the world was
But
rebuilt
I'm
and
still
rebuilt to Radiant
analyzing it.
Garden when all the
Wow,
light was
no
taken
quick
and
skim
the
for
tiny
you,
little
huh?
fragments of light
I
survived.
just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how
So
to
this is
explain
the
it.
Master of
It's
Masters,
just hypothetical
because
talk.
each of these are
Okay.
masters of each of the Keyblade
This
Masters,
world is full
and
of
he is the
light.
master of all of them,
It's a
basically.
world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible. You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But
True.
what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We
Yes.
have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty,
He's-
good luck.
I love the Master of Masters. He's just like really intense. And he's just like, he's a dick. Oh, well, look at that.
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others.
So basically each one of them got a role.
Similarly, the virtuous Invi, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Era.
Interestingly enough, each one of these
The
is
prune
named after
Dava,
a deadly
who wore the
sin.
mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after.
You have Arrow, which is
Cool-headed
Wrath.
Gula, who wore the
Gula
mask
is
of the leopard,
gluttony.
was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies.
Luxu is lost.
Luxu, the first of the
Luxu,
apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do.
It's just like dragging a box around.
He disappeared.
I said
Not long after that, the master
Invi
vanished,
is.
dimmed, and faded without a trace.
Oh yeah, there he goes. He's disappeared. I can't remember which one's what now, but like, yeah, all of them are named after the 7 deadly sins. That Keyblade. You can get that Keyblade for Kingdom Hearts 3, I believe. Then you can get
This
it
is
as
where
DLC.
your story began. The story of your very own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union.
Said is Ascendio.
This would fulfill his
is...
wishes. Then,
One of them's
set
ending,
out
one
to
of them's weird,
rally
basically.
Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
And I believe like the Master's supposed to be Pride. I think that's how it works. Kingdom Hearts Chi back cover or Key. So yeah, they're named after the 7 deadly sins, which is very interesting. The only reason I know that is because I did like a game based on it.
There's
I
a
did a design
traitor
based
among
on it.
us.
So they like this, so they go on about the traitor a lot in this.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy?
Charity.
Is that a nightmare?
Music. I think it's from Dream Drop Distance.
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Chirithy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare...
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands.
Yeah, they're like nightmares
Beware.
and darklings and stuff.
If we see one of these nightmares,
Darkling is sort of a
we
Keyblade
have to
wielder
get rid of
becomes
it on the spot.
a nightmare.
No!
I think.
I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
It's just
Don't
laughing.
insult me!
Come on, Hassan. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Please tell me you're joking.
It's his big things like he doesn't get humor.
It's not me!
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. but I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine. But using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
True.
It's a brilliant plan.
But I think, because he
Everyone
keeps
knows
going
that
on
all
like,
spirits
oh, there's a
look
traitor
the
here,
same,
there's a traitor there,
and
and stuff.
wielders
You're the
exist
traitor,
in
you're the traitor.
spades.
I think
There's no
a
way
lot of
to
people saying, oh, it's this person, and I'm like, no, I think
No.
the Book of
Everyone's
Prophecies, because
already
the
equipped their
Master of
bangles.
Masters gives each one of them a task.
So what now?
And I believe he
How
basically
do we
tells
find
each
out
one that
who's
there is a
behind
traitor.
this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone,
And
I
I
believe
think
it's one
that's
of
what
us
causes the
here in this
Keyblade War,
room.
is because they are
No, Ira. I respectfully
all
disagree.
accusing each other of being the traitor,
What
so it
proof do we
causes the
have that the
Keyblade War.
bangles are
And then
tied to
Master
the
of Masters
power
wait
of
to make sure
darkness?
that happened.
Or if a
Who said it
nightmare
can't be
is to blame.
changed?
We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira. Some leader you are. You've
shut up,
managed to
instead.
plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What? Did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours?
True.
That was foolish.
Said, that's quite enough.
Yeah, said.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I
Sure.
trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
That didn't go as expected.
What's
No.
wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A
Isn't it?
lost page. Something's missing from our Book of Prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
Maybe.
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along?
I think so.
To grant the lost page to only one of us?
Well, not that, but...
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
Yeah, he
I
took off.
understand what you're saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me.
Yeah. So he's like the leader, she's the eyes.
And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
See, that's... It's a line. I think they started saying it for Kingdom Hearts 3, and they must have said it in this. And it's everyone just starts saying it. Case of Invi. I think Invi is...
So to sum it up,
Envy.
I'll need
Envy,
you to observe the
dear.
others. Easy
Not
breezy.
Nvidia.
All right.
It's
Like
clever
I
how they
said,
did his hook.
Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. Then do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
Yeah, okay.
I understand. But without you or Luxu, to form and maintain our own unions is... It's a little unnerving, to be honest.
True.
Come on, lighten
True,
up a
true,
little.
true. That's all I just keep saying
Maybe
now.
I'll
Oh,
never
true.
disappear. Wait, do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh,
He's just a dick. He is,
Look.
seriously.
I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds,
Oh, sorry.
Invi,
That's probably
what
loud.
does your heart say?
Says hi!
May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
True. So he's the one who said it. Okay. I don't remember much about this. I remember little bits of it here and there, but I don't remember what was going on fully. This is going to get really uncomfortable.
I
It's
was
bad enough
wrong about
doing
Ira.
coded
I thought
in
he would make a
350
great
and a half
leader,
days.
but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course
Maybe.
not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
Maybe.
And he needs to
Could
tell
be.
us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades.
Why not?
Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this.
Alliances are forbidden.
So,
What?
we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes,
He's
it
no
was.
longer
Now
here.
listen to him, I said.
I know.
God.
But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Aced, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Invi to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Invi. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can—
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice! Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
So I'm trying to find out something.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you,
Okay,
Invi?
lost at
You
Luxu.
spy on us and report everything you
Gluttony
see back to Ira.
is
You
Gula.
really think you have no
Greed
darkness in
is-
your heart after what you did?
Because
Ever-
that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to
Avaricia.
disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
Which is Ava.
That's...
For all
Gulu
we
is
know,
obviously
you
Gulu at
and
the back
Ira
there.
could be allies, scheming
Sloth is
behind our
Aced.
backs.
Acedia.
That's
Ira
enough.
is Wrath. Invidia is Envy. And Pride is Superbia. So you've got Luxu, Gula, Ava, Aced, Ira, Invi, and Superbia, which I'm sure is the Master of Masters. So he must be...
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Just a little bit of knowledge there
Ava.
for you. Ava.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh.
Ephemer.
Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Yeah, why the long face? She's there with like a snout on her face.
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before?
No?
About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes. And as such, we must obey. The Master said so. So it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days.
True.
Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
Yeah, still trying to find out information, FMO, if that's your real name.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But, to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker. Maybe just shy.
That's supposed to be you.
We're
Why
meeting
wouldn't you play
again
the game?
tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then, you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Ava and the Dandelions, or Ava and the Dandelions. Oh look, it's a Heartless.
Invi,
That's the dark side.
have you learned something?
It seems Aced and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Aced is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Aced, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Aced's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Aced has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
Stupid as I said. A few months later.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but
This alliance is meaningless. Even Invi agrees. Oh.
Envy?
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
No? Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Probably.
but I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
Whoa.
We don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why. I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sure I will.
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Envy, you will regret this.
Don't let that anger take hold, boo-boo. Don't let it do it. You start getting angry and revengeful, then the darkness take over and you become darkling. In case of a sad. I never noticed that last time I was playing. I probably just
Been
didn't
here
care.
long? My bad.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. Guy was just testing you.
Right.
I know the voices of these characters, I
No.
just don't know who they actually
Allow
are.
me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? You're his right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by him. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make your head honcho.
Sorry, I'm trying to
but
find
enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great
who
leader.
does the voices.
Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agreed that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But...
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
Ray Chase does his voice.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important
voice.
one. Capiche? Shall
okay.
I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role. May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, Aced.
It's been over a year since the Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role.
Oh, jeez. What you doing, Aced?
Why do you get in my way?
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to.
Yeah.
You need to come to your senses!
Yeah, we call it a sad. Oh, Gula.
If we don't do something, light will expire.
Your light will
then
expire.
we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits.
Your grim future?
We need
what?
to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
You fool!
Jeez. Looks like you're getting wrecked. Chip 3.
Ava, over here!
What's Gula doing?
Assad! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
What you doing, everyone?
May my heart be my guiding key.
So this is why I think the Master of Masters did that on purpose, told everyone that was a traitor. I mean, it's like, oh Jesus Christ. Just wrecked the whole place. And they said that on the world collapsed, and then it became. That's why I think it became Radiant Garden. Case of Gula. Yeah, this is always written there, like Case of Gula.
Master. Master?
I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay. Now where? Ah, here it is.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But...
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
And what's written here is...
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
Way to steal my thunder, show off.
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
Oh,
No.
you're right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I think, because he says, oh, there is a traitor here, you've got to figure out who it is. But no one knows who the traitor is.
Trust no one but myself.
So that's why I think the Master of Masters planted the idea in everyone, all their heads basically, with the Book of Prophecies in Gula's head, because he wanted the Keyblade War to happen, and they were trying to, like, Era was trying to deviate from that plan. So that's why I think it was Era. That's why it was the Master of Masters. Well, who was this? That's sad. Is that sad? Yeah.
Do you want to know what my role is? Huh? The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
They have cool looking keyblades.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor, and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor, and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already!
Don't you underestimate me!
They're just always fighting.
Please stop!
Get out of here, I said.
Why did it have to come to this?
I don't know, Alva. Honestly. Well, I do, because the Book of Prophecies. Let's shut up.
Come to finish me off, and make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission.
Just to carry them out.
We're here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books.
Uh-oh.
He's
So
using it to
Gula
discover
says
and apprehend whoever is the
traitor.
traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are?
Oh no.
What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aced, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Okay.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
No, you don't. It's Gula's. It's not yours. Leave it alone. A few days
Why
later.
did you tell Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes... they were... scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then... he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's gone.
Is he gone though? Charity.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
Take care of him. Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
None of your concern.
It is my concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it.
You've been hiding him.
All right. I'll go.
What?
Gula, what are you doing?
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Uh-huh.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Aced and went to confront him. And look what happened.
He smacked you.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page.
Yeah, you are.
Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best.
Yeah, I don't know how long this movie is.
That's why
But we're not even into an hour into it yet.
I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then
What?
he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
I guess Lux is something that they collect.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master, he forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see. May your heart be your guiding key.
Okay, bye, Gula. So we're gonna see the case of Ava. No?
Gula's on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Aced and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade War.
And what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Uh-huh.
Light will expire.
Invi, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
So yeah, it's like
Right.
they're all turning to get like they're all trying to gather Lux and stuff, and it's gonna cause them to like fight each other and stuff. So yeah, that's a thing. Ooh. Is it ephemera again? What? Let's go straight into her eye.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master,
But again, that's
isn't
something
there
that,
anything we can do?
that happened with
Well,
Kyrie's grandma's story.
Brings me to your role. You might
Maybe
just be
she's
the
Kyrie's
only
grandma.
hope of keeping light from expiring.
Never thought of that. Probably not, but said the light was kept in the hearts of children and stuff, and the world was lost to darkness, and the light brought back
Master,
the world into
what is
Radiant
it that you
Garden.
need me to do? Oh,
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion,
Yeah.
let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
you really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
Uh-huh.
I understand. Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams, you are our hope.
They're just like basic ass people, like
The war will
it's like the
soon
same
wage.
face over and over again.
Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest,
They look weird because they're like
I
still
don't know how far I
stylized.
can guide all of you. What you
Compared to
must
her.
remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light.
Awesome.
May your
Thanks,
hearts be your guiding key.
Case of Luxu. Again. Because Luxu's case was completely different to all the others.
The gazing eye? It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact. Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
It's just like mental.
Yeah, sure. Anyway,
Ripped his
about
eye
your
out.
role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
He hasn't done it yet. That means it's just going crazy because he's just like a mentalist.
Good point. Guess you better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight.
It's a box.
Just watch with
a
your
big-ass
eyes.
box.
And my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
No one knows what's in the
What's
box.
in
though.
it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise. But why?
You'll see.
This is fucking creepy. I think he's in the box. For some reason, I think he's in the box. He's put his eye on the Keyblade, but he disappeared. I've never noticed it had a lion on it, which would make sense for Superbia, because Superbia's pride.
May my heart be my guiding key.
I was at the end of it. It's only an hour long. I thought it was like, I thought it was like 2 hours long or something. I just must have been like that enamored with it when I first watched it. So yeah, that is episode 0 for Kingdom Hearts. As I say, reach out of memory. So, Chi back cover, Key back cover. I am gonna go through like some of the some of the stuff in the characters gallery or something, just to see what it says about them and things. Just to make it a bit longer. It depends how long the credits go on, but to be honest, the credits could go on for a while. But yeah, so it's kind of interesting. Like, you get to see kind of what was going on. They didn't really explain it, because obviously in the game, there's probably cutscenes in the game that they didn't include in this. These are just all like CG cutscenes that they made based on some of the events that happened in the game. And like I said, I think the Master of Masters basically made everyone doubt each other and cause them to cause the Keyblade War, because it had to happen for whatever's in the box, or whatever, for Zadok to do what he needs to do. Yeah, it's just like, I'm super excited for Kingdom Hearts 3. I honestly am. I'm just like super pumped for it, and I'm so excited to play it. I'm just gonna get through now. I've got to continue Kingdom Hearts 2 and Dream Drop Distance and 0.2, and then I am done with the main stories, and then obviously I'll have bonus episodes going up for everything else as well. But I'll probably just go through, like I said, go through the characters and things. Yeah, so that's... I'm just super looking forward to just getting into it. I'm just like, I can't wait to get Kingdom Hearts 3. So this, hopefully, everything will be finished by the time Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. I've got a live... I don't have to live stream Kingdom Hearts 3, but I am live streaming it. And then I'm gonna... I've got all the cutscenes for Recoded recorded. I'm probably going to record Dream Drop Distance as well. And then I'll probably record 0.2 as well. I don't know, I'll see. It depends how long it takes me to do Kingdom Hearts 2, I think. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into it more and just finishing off everything. And we've learned a lot in this. And you just have to take everything with obviously a pinch of salt, because these are just theories, because based on this, like, a lot of people have think, oh, I know what the answer is and stuff, but we don't, because Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming, and Kingdom Hearts 3 is mental. It's going to be mental with everything that's in it. I mean, every organisation member's in it, in their somebody form. There's the stuff to do with this, so are they going to be in it, or are all the Masters, apprentices going to be in it? Are they dead? Like, I never played Chi or Key myself, so I don't know if they're dead or if they're alive or whatever, but it seems like they'd be dead. And the only one left is Luxu, and maybe the Master of Masters, who could be inside the box, so it seems like that would be an interesting place for it to be, just like inside the box. Okay, so that was Kingdom Hearts 2 back cover. Controller will come back on now. Okay, so I was going to go into the characters just real quick. Master of Masters. A mysterious man who possesses an eye that can see into the future. He uses that knowledge to write the Book of Prophecies. No one knows whether his mischievous nature is calculated or true. He disappears after bestowing 5 of his 6 apprentices with a copy of the book. Era. One of the Master's disciples who receives a copy of the Book of Prophecies. He's a reliable Keyblade Master and leader of the Union Unicornis. The Master often makes fun of him for his serious nature. His role is to become the new leader of the Foretellers after the Master vanishes. Invi, one of the Master's disciples who receives a copy of the Book of Prophecies. She is a virtuous Keyblade Master and leader of the Union Anguis. She holds the Master in high esteem. Her role is to watch over the others with a fair eye. As said, one of the Master's disciples who receives a copy of the Book of Prophecies, he is the fearless Keyblade Master and leader of the Union Ursus. Though he tends to rely on his physical prowess, he has a pure heart and a strong sense of justice. His role is to support their new leader, Era. Ava, one of the Master's disciples who receives a copy of the Book of Prophecies. Despite being a Keyblade Master, she is also treated as a friend by other wielders due to her age. She is the leader of the Union Vulpes. Her role is to find exceptional Keyblade wielders regardless of the Union and create her own organization. Gula, one of the Master's disciples who receives a copy of the Book of Prophecies. He is a cool-headed Keyblade Master and leader of the Union Leopardus, who prefers to keep his distance from the others and doesn't regard them as comrades. His role is to solve the mysteries of the Book of Prophecies. Luxu, one of the Master's disciples who does not receive a copy of the Book of Prophecies. He is bestowed with a Keyblade and a black box before setting out on his journey. Chithari, created by the Master to serve the Keyblade wielders. They originally exist as helpful sprites. If their wielder becomes lost to darkness, however, they turn black and become nightmares. Ephema, a young and outgoing Keyblade wielder. He questions the way of the world. A young and outgoing Keyblade wielder. He questions the way the world works and decides to solve its mysteries on his own. And the Dandelions, Ava's special union for exceptional Keyblade wielders. So that is everything in Kingdom Hearts Chi or Key back cover. I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of the series, whatever that is at this point. I think it's Kingdom Hearts 2. But I'll see you in whatever episode comes after the latest episode that's up. So thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you then. Bye, guys.